Hello viewers, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be playing Darkest Star, a hot surviving game once again, within the same mod as the last video, Peace Without Victory. Last time we played the World War I scenario, which was quite something. However, today we're going to dive once again to the Ashes of War. Start date? And could you tell which country we're gonna play? That's right, Greece. What are the goals here? Well, I'm going to experience the events that this mod has to offer for me. And this time, as the Greeks. I'm going to be playing with the previous settings, or... 1 second. There we go. And once again, over time, let's jump straight into the video. It's November 16, 1918. World War I has ended, and the treaties that punish the losers have not quite come into effect yet. Russia is completely on fire, and the war to end all wars really hasn't done its job. Our political sliders are a bit lacking, but we can always fix that. Our ministers are here. I changed the armaments minister, security one, and chief of staff, and you'll see why soon. Our technologies are surprisingly up to date, so I'm going to rush the ones that I desperately want to. Oh well, this is a bold move right off the bat, but given the state of Russia, I'm not quite surprised by this action. Oh, well, there goes Belarus being incorporated into Soviet Russia, and Serbia just gobbled up the rest of the Western Balkan countries. So good for them. And Moldova has died as well. Rest in peace. Well, they never said it was gonna be easy. Poor Austrians. So you may be questioning, Denchikus, why are you putting troops on the Turkish border as Greece? Well, if you know anything about history, things are gonna go south very soon, or in this case, east. Speaking of east, Soviet Russia is going west. Oh, kurva. And it seems that Mr. Balakun here is being a pretty naughty boy. I'm quite curious how he'll do here, because sometimes he wins. And well, this tends to complicate things. While this is known as a Chad move, I'm not quite sure they have what it takes to win. After taking Slovenia and pushing into Croatia, Austria got Stalingraded. Wonderful. Oh, so that's why I bothered. Come on, let's go! The Ottoman Empire, despite getting a bloody nose and a few bones in their body broken, is still not that easy for me to defeat. So what I'm going to do, since we both have very low amounts of manpower, destroy the manpower by attacking the mountains. Oh, but Denchikus, you may say, attacking in the mountains is a horrible idea. Well, fear not, dear subscriber, cause I came prepared. Sucks to be them. And it looks like communism isn't gonna do too well here. And a rarity has happened. Poland has won the Polish-Soviet War. So we're gonna have a colossal Commonwealth here. And just like that, we took their current capital, after draining their troops in the mountains. Who could have foreseen that one coming? Unfortunately, it seems that they have surrendered to me officially. Now Turkey is nothing but a shriveled mess, while Greece now extends from Albania to Russia. You may be saying, oh, this is it, right? Well, I got something else for you. Byzantium will rise again. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, and it seems that I get quite a few free resources. This is just what I needed. Oh, I laugh at you. After what has been seen, and to no one's surprise, Russia has won their civil war, and Austria has beaten Yugoslavia, so good for them. They get to keep Slovenia. After that dashing victory over the Ottomans, you think this is where it stops? Well, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. Well, people won't like me for this. They probably have better reasons to dislike me. Well, we could sign a peace treaty and get a bit of land, puppet them. I will do something a bit more preferable. There go the Bulgarians. Since we have annexed them, we get to integrate this Balkan country. At the cost of some IC, but that won't matter soon. Oh, this is a pretty nice census. Now, if only it happened every year. This is quite the celebration, but I prefer celebrating this. Economic colonization of Anatolia, you say? I don't mind this at all. Not gonna comment on that one. And the first results are in, where I gain a few core territories. Will my IC skyrocket? Oh yeah! Ooh, those damn elections. Oh, but things are not so bad. At least we can decide our policy this way. While Russia is weakened after the civil war, I think Finland did bite off a bit more than they can chew here. Why? Oh damn. Oh no. And of course Kolchak is in charge. Who else? So since we have done all we could, we are now waiting for this, which can only happen in the 1930s. Oh well. Oh beautiful. Now how much will my industry skyrocket? Whoa! When I just noticed the claims that I have, they're a bit optimistic to put it lightly. Oh, this was a bit unexpected. Really pulling the trigger there, huh, Austria? A bit hilarious of you to say that. But even right now, Austria is looking pretty strong. Oh, poor Hungarians. First they got beat up by the Czechs and Romanians, and now Austria annexed them again. They just can't catch a break. What do you mean, hard times? Look at our country! Though, I do have to give it to this new kingdom. At least they resemble only Austria and Hungary, just have to add Slovenia there somehow. Most importantly, look at this beautiful man in charge. Turkey? I don't think you're in a position to make any demands. Oh, I'm so happy that Albania has failed to find partisans in Albania. This was not quite supposed to happen. Well, to be fair, probably most of this wasn't as well. Oh no, this usually isn't good. Since everything's going an alternative path, glad to see you here. Oh, he says Gloria. And right now, the state of Germany, or in other words, Russia, is spying the Weimar Republic. Who's gonna win? Place your bets. Either on the unpopular, unstable, democratic German Republic, or the state of Germany with competent World War I officers. Well, this does not always happen. Who could have foreseen this happening? Also, it looks like the Poles just stole Eastern Prussia from Germany, so they're looking quite powerful. Rebirth of the Eagle under Wilhelm III. That's nice. Oh, finally I'm integrating some Turkish provinces, and it only took me a couple of years. But to be fair, I did expect it to be a bit difficult. Oh, wouldn't you know it, just a few days later this happened. Return to the historic capital. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. I am proud of myself. And it seems that this Neumo incident has happened, where Austria-Hungary declares war upon Yugoslavia and the Czechs. Well, since an opportunity has presented itself. Oh, and it seems that Italy declared war upon Yugoslavia as well. That's refreshing. And it seems that the Romanians declared war upon Austria-Hungary, which rarely happens in this event. However, that does balance things out a little bit. So I either didn't get enough territory, or I don't get event cores for this. However, that does not matter too much, because I still got something out of this. And after Germany finishes their little civil war, the Rhenish Republic exists now as a puppet of France. And it looks like the Medjugorje is attempting to expand into Romania. They are dealt a bit of a bad hand here. They just instantly gave up and gave Moldova to Poland, which is interesting, and peaced out with the Austrians, it seems, which is cursed. And it looks like Austria-Hungary has had enough of Italy's crap. Well, good on you, buddy. And it looks like Mr. Kaishek here is throwing one last-ditch effort against Mr. Puyi. Now let's see who comes up on top in this confrontation. 50 battles of this Hanzo River later, and Austria-Hungary came up on top. Not particularly surprising, honestly. And one of the technologies I wanted, few years earlier than usual, so that's something. And the final much needed integration has happened. Wonderful. That's a mighty fine Serbia you got there. Well, I'm sure this is going to prevent a massive world war from happening. Oh, and seems that if both Germany and Austria-Hungary respawn, they get a few events here and there. That's a nice touch. And just when that happened, countries declared independence from Germany. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, foolish Bavaria. I don't think you want any of this. Truly, there was no other way this would have ended. Oh yes. Now the whole world shall fear me. Oh, well, that concludes that. Ukraine. But realistically speaking, they're not really gonna do well against the Poles. Yep, that was an expected action. And of course, the Russians decide to interfere here as well. Oh, a valiant effort. Oh, they even managed to take down Belarus before dying. That's impressive. Truly, the last holdout of Ukraine, Minsk. That Ukrainian revolution was very bad for them. They lost a huge chunk of their country, plus Kiev went to Russia. Are you sure about this? Oh, this ain't good. Oh, please don't say it's gonna reach me as well. And Romanov is in charge of Russia again. This can only end so well. However, his modifiers are pretty nice. Ooh, that sexy flag. And get a boring defensive focus doctrine. Boo. Oh, this is quite something. While we do have the option to launch the second Asia Minor campaign, I am going to wait a little bit for a few troops to be trained up first. Oh no, they're just asking for it. I did not expect this to happen. I mean, their industry is nothing to sneeze at, but was it really worth declaring war over that? Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's do this. I do like how the United Kingdom is trapped here in Serbia. I think this is enough bullying to get my point across. Well, find us keepers. Wait, no, I wasn't prepared. Yeah. I don't think Germany can take this double team quite yet. Ooh. This is looking tough, Chief. So to make things slightly more balanced and interesting, I made it so that Austria-Hungary joined Germany. They should survive now, maybe. Well, Russia declared war on Ukraine. That's a bit of a rip. Well, that seemed to do the trick, since Austria-Hungary is now carrying Germany. And there goes the good old intermarriage. Germany has got its eastern course back, and now the attention will be on the Allies. While all the new Central Powers and the Allies are at war, I noticed that a specific country has broken away from Italy. Let's take them. Oh, yes. What? I can integrate Albania? Oh, let's do this. Ooh, who could have seen this one coming? Now, this is a colossal flex. Now, this is unfortunate. Seems that the Dutch got invaded as well. And Germany has released Flanders. And they're pushing through the Maginot as well. Early. There go the French. Königreich, Frankreich. How cursed. Oh, beautiful. Another one. What I'm planning here is, since it's inevitable for Germany to go to war with Russia, I'm going to fortify these two provinces so that the Russians will not be a threat to me. Excuse me, Germany. Oh, it seems that Germany would love it if I joined their alliance. And the second Sino-Japanese war has started. Let's see who comes up on top this time. I'm not quite sure you should be worried about communism anymore. Let's jump straight into this. Well, time to reclaim my good old empire. And the Germans are already here to help. Amazing. Yeah, this was probably the correct choice. Yeah, this was... stole some territory from Austria-Hungary. I do wonder what that has to do with anything. Ooh, and the Allies declared war upon Italy as well. The UK is in a little bit of trouble. I can confidently say that this is the end for the Allies. A war with Russia would not be difficult at all, since Germany, Austria-Hungary and I have built up for a while, and the USA can be easily repelled by guarding the African coasts and the European mainland. So I'd say this is a W of sorts, and this is a safe place to end it here. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see everyone and whatever else I plan on doing. Goodbye.